Hello, David Gillard here from Woodgrain NZ. Just a little video today on just how to sharpen Munro carbide cutters, also any other tungsten carbide cutter that can be used on this disc. Firstly, we'll remove any dust that's collected in the torque screw, and holding the torque wrench horizontal to the screw, not the body, we'll remove the screw. This way it prevents wear and tear on the torque screw. Next, we'll select what type of tungsten cutter we want to sharpen. Using a marker pen, we will mark up all the sharpening surface that we want to sharpen on our disc, making sure we come right up to the edge at the top. This is a great indicator when we're sharpening. It will remove the highlighted area and show us where we've actually sharpened up to. Next, we'll load it into our sharpening dowel, which is supplied with Munro Tools. So we're placing the tech screw back inside the cutter head and attaching it to the sharpening dowel. Nipping it up with our torque key. As you can see there, it's all marked up, so now when we go to sharpen it, we'll see exactly where we're sharpening. Place it in a drill. Next, we'll set up our sharpening disc. Option here is that you can buy our faceplate. It's already made up. This is also vacuum sealed with resin, so it puts up with water. As you can see, there's a little tenon sticking out which fits perfectly over our disc. Then retaining it with a washer and a screw, we'll tighten that down. I'll leave a link in the description where you can purchase these from our website, both the carbide sharpening disc and the faceplate, and place it on the headstock. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to support our hand off the headstock. That could be a finger just touching against the body, just so we're a bit more stable, or wrap your hand over the top. Then we want to do a rocking motion. So we want to start by sharpening the heel of the cutter and slowly rocking it forward. We'll give it a quick spray of water, finger against the body or a hand over the tailstock, so we've just got a little bit more support. And then as we go to sharpen, we'll just slowly rock the drill base away from the headstock, which will then slowly position the cutter head closer towards the cutting edge. What we're trying to do, as you can see there, we've only removed half of the marker pen. So by doing it again, and this time moving further away, we'll come up to that cutting edge. And as you can see there, we've removed all the marker. Now, if it's taking a shaving from your nail, it's still not sharp enough. So what we want to do is we want to keep trying to sharpen that up. So when we go to place it on the nail and scrape it along, instead of it making a shaving on our nail, it'll actually just want to dig in. And that tells us that we're nice and sharp and ready to go. We want to sharpen these at 300 RPM on the lathe. The drill speed is variable. You can have it, I use it at about a medium speed. If we're using a flat cutter, because the speed is only 300 RPM, we can quite comfortably hold it by placing it directly onto the disc and just moving it back and forward and checking that marker pen to see if that's been removed. And once we've got it to our desired sharpness, we can then flip it over and do the opposite side. as you can see, the marker pen's still there. As we touch it, we can just move it back and forward, and that'll create a nice clean surface. And then to do the tip, we just have a look down, line of sight, and just roll it around that tip. Square cutters are very simple because you don't have to do around the tip. And as you can see, we're nice and polished there. We've got a nice, clean, shiny surface. And that's it. Thanks very much.